tidy this ruddy bench up tonight. Got all sorts of... Anyway, where the flipping heck is he? I reckon he's gone for a crafty snifter on the way up here, you know.
Hello, mate. I'm finding... Bloody...
Paxo!
Bloody turkey, God, turkey! Bloody thing! Look what it's done to my bloody trousers, for God's sake!
You ain't got to worry, you've only got a day to worry about it, and he'd be in the old, wouldn't he?
Bloody heel, my leg's got a bloody heel in it!
Most important thing, Christmas cup.
Christmas cup of tea, even. Yeah.
Safety glasses.
Yeah. Right.
Feeling very Christmassy.
Now, we ain't got much jobs to do, but you just want to flick over a few things that we left kind of hanging, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice glasses.
That's for the ladies.
Is it?
Christmas ladies.
All right.
Right, yeah, Simon.
Oh, blimey.
I've sort of finished that battery box, but we'll talk about Simon first, if you like.
Okay.
Because where I've cut all that out to square that hole up, do you remember when the bolt was through there, it was off centre?
Yep.
So I've cut a load of that out, but
Shall I have a look?
It's weakened it on the back.
Oh, is it?
It's weakened it on the back, right, so I'm going to re-fiberglass it around the back and strengthen all that up, and then I think that's more or less there then.
Okay. And
there's obviously the holes for the doodahs.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do, I was going to paint it with black Raptor paint.
Oh.
It's like a bed, hard-wearing bed paint, you know, for pickup trucks and that.
Oh, okay. What, so, as a base butt coat or something?
No, just for the inside, black.
Oh, sorry, the inside, yeah the inside.
Because I think we've decided what colour we're going to paint the bike now, don't we?
Have we? What are we doing then?
We are, right.
What are we doing?
The frame is going to be orange.
Right.
Like that orange.
Yeah.
And all the bodywork is going to be white.
Oh, okay.
White and orange.
With a bit of orange here and there.
And then orange lettering and, you know, the numbers and all that sort of thing. You know, like they had their numbers in, I think it was in orange on black, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be exactly the same thing, because I think it was quite nice, quite crisp.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Right. What about now?
Yes.
You finished the plate as well, haven't you? So lift old Simon out up. Lift Simon up.
Simon can be moved. I'll move Simon out of the way. I'll put my Simon down there.
All bolted on and done.
Well, yeah.
Battery in and everything.
Is it? Now what I've done is put some rubber. I've bought some rubber and it's got to be stuck in yet. Right. And then what I should do, I should make a bracket because look, because the way we've designed it. I've designed it, I suppose. Don't mean that in an horrible way, obviously.
No.
I can't get the battery out. So what I'm going to do, the bracket for the battery, I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom of the battery tray. So then I'm going to... How can I explain it?
So you can push it up, you mean?
So I'm going to make the clamp that clamps it in and holds it down is also going to be the handle to pull it out.
Right.
So the bottom of it, I shall weld the bolt through on the bottom of that bracket, so then it just bolts down onto that and then holds it, and then obviously then just to get it out, just undo that bolt, and then the whole thing lifts out in the cradle that I'm going to make up for it.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Looks really nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it looks alright. It looks much better than doing it all in one, doesn't it? Like that. Lovely.
Yeah, and I'm going to Raptor paint the battery box as well, the black paint of that, so you don't really see it, so it all sort of blends in. So that's going to be painted black.
Okay. Lovely.
Yeah, and I've still got to drill holes through for the fixing for Simon.
Right.
They've got to be drilled yet, so it goes through and fixes Simon down that way. I don't know if you can see underneath there, and there's the bolts that I
what do you call it, bolts? I know what you mean. I know what you're going to say. Yeah. Okay, lovely.
Yeah, so I'm pleased with that.
Oh, actually, thinking about it, I reckon we need a nice Christmas tree in here, don't we? Well, with it being Christmas Eve and everything, we ain't even got a tree up. Got to have a tree, ain't you?
I haven't got any lights or nothing.
Oh, yeah, don't know. I'll sort that out. I've got, in fact, I'll tell you what, hang on a minute. Bloke gave this to me yesterday morning. Look, it's a magic nut, but really it's a seed. That, I'll tell you what, I mean, I know you're a mechanic and you think that's just a nut. It's not.
It's a nylock nut, actually.
Exactly. If I plant that outside now and give that a bit of water with the old jalopy, the old miracle grow, I'll tell you what, by the end of this episode, We'll have a tree. We'll have a tree.
Did you swap it for a cow?
There's no need to be like that. I'm telling you.
3, 5, 5, thumb.
Magic nut. I'm going to go and stick it in the ground outside. I'm going to put it. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Right, you want to have a chat about the Mini, don't you?
Mini, yes. We haven't forgotten about it. It's just money. I haven't got any money, basically. But I'm going to crack on. We are going to crack on with it because the motorbike is going to be away getting all blasted and powder coated. So Steve's then going to do the engine and everything else, and then it's going to be quite a while before we can put it back together. So what I'm going to do, the thought that I've had is get the Mini up and running, basically. It won't have the clutch in it that it needs in it because that's like 700, 800 quid, which I plainly haven't got.
We've got a clutch,
I've got a clutch sent with the 6-speed gearbox and everything else, and a flywheel and all that, and drive shaft. So I'm going to put it all back together. Yeah. Because obviously the header come back from Gary being blasted, and we get the main man, Mr. Roper, doing the head and sorting that out and doing the valves and everything and skimming it, and then we get it all back together basically. I've got a window screen coming, I think. I've managed to find a bargain on Facebook Doodah page, so I think we just get it all back together and try and finish it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it till February. So then if we do get sponsorship for it, to do it,
we can just quickly turn it around into the right spec.
Oh yeah, it'll be turned around pretty quick. Yeah. But then if we don't, then I should just sell it on and then just put it in the, when we sell it, it just needs this doing, and this doing. Yeah. And then
because basically we can need is change the clutch. Yeah. Maybe change the wheels. Yeah. Maybe the exhaust.
An exhaust, yeah.
And that's about it.
I'm going to make an exhaust for it, and that's about it. Yeah, it's got everything else on it, and then with the money I make from it, then obviously that'll go towards the next Mini build, because we're going to put around a 5 turbo lump in it, aren't we?
In the vintage Mini.
In the vintage Mini, yeah, classic Mini, and then hopefully that'll give me enough money to build a Metro cup car. So I'd like to have a go at that actually.
Because I mean, since we've been down at the MG Metros, you've been offered a couple of cars, haven't you? But it's nice to actually sort of buy something and put your own one together, really, isn't it, than buying a pre-built? Yeah. Because it's not always about the race. Well, it is about the racing, but it's like building your own car and going racing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's strange. Like with this, there's a lot of things I should have done differently with this, but when you're doing it, you're sort of building it how you want it done, if you see what I mean. I can't really explain it any different to that. You don't know how it's been put together or what's been done with it. If you do it and you up, basically, then you
Well, that was a double tutti fruits, that was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Blimey.
So I'm just thinking of, I quite like, and I've learnt from this what I should have done and what I shouldn't have done, really, with money and everything else and time. So yeah, we'll probably crash through that. We won't be filming a lot of that, I don't think. We'll be filming mainly the classic Mini, and then this I'll just be doing myself and just run through it because I want to get it done quick. And we'll end up putting a NGZR 1.4 lump in it, and I think they just have Rover 25 liners in the engine, and that's it really. And then you can use whatever engine management you want. I won't be putting turrets in the back or putting shocks on the back. I'll just be using using how it is, because it worked well. When Ben took us round, the thing worked with it. You don't need to do all that, so just leave the back standard and just drop it on its arse, really. So
pretty much then, plan A is still plan A, racing the Mini.
Right, I still want to do this, really.
Yeah, but plan B.
I am doubting myself whether I'm good enough to do it, but we all go through bits and pieces like that, don't we? Yeah. I've had a bit of a rough.
But plan B could be that we sell this and then just get the MG, get you racing in the MG Metro.
I mean, worst case scenario, if I just take it all apart and sell the bits off that I've bought to make the Mini up, I can get all that back. I mean, I can still sell this for a lot in bits. Yeah. I know that sounds a bit stupid and a bit of a waste, but we're not looking at it like that. We're looking at it as a thing for the channel. You see, it was for the channel more than anything. Yeah. So worst case scenario, I'll just sell all the bits back and just get the money back that I've put into it. Yeah. I mean, because obviously my labour and time isn't going into it, is it? Anyway. But
No.
yeah, hopefully that's just a plan.
2025 should tidy things up a bit.
Had my finger done, had my leg done.
Oh, I wonder what you was pointing at then when you just said that.
Yeah, I need that done. You don't, but I do.
Oh, I tell you what, I've just had a thought.
Did it hurt?
I haven't checked on the tree yet, have I? I need to give that another water with the old miracle grow, don't I? Get that growing. Hey, let me go and have a check. I'm just going to have a check on that. Hang on. Hey, you know, you want to see this? Crikey, you won't believe it, mate. You won't believe it.
The other thing, I haven't forgotten about it, is the car. That's the other thing straight after. I might even be doing a bit over Christmas on that, because the old finger will be strapped up, won't it? So,
oh, right. And you got all the parts for that, haven't you?
I've got engine and everything.
So that could be quite a quick little thing, and then I can get up here in January and have a whiz around on it, can't I?
We won't be driving it around here. It'll be on a proper circuit. It won't be about. Sorry, I've done a bip again. At the moment, it's just a coat hanger.
Yeah, lovely.
But yeah, we're getting cracking with that and get that built, and then
makes a lovely coat hanger. It's a bit like, you know, when
race
you
car.
see on the old films, you know, when you see like a moose's head on the wall, don't you? And they hang coats on the antlers.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that, only in like car parts, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit like a moose's head. Oh, hang on a minute. It's tree time, isn't it? I'm going to go get the tree. See how big it is. You'll be shocked, I tell you. Get the old safety gloves on first. Get the old safety gloves on.
Yeah.
You know what they're like. Come on, Kit. It's all exciting, isn't it? Come on, let's go and get the tree. Whoa! Oh, can't wait to see how it's going. You won't believe it, mate. Look at this. Look at this. It's come up a tree. Hey. I told you, miracle grow, mate. I knew it was a magic tree.
Tell you what, I'll give you your due. That's a bloody lovely tree.
Lovely tree. Look at it, I'll tell you. You didn't think it was going to come from that nut, did you? A few baubles on this, bit of lights. I'll tell you what, very festive.
Right, how you getting on with that tree? I tell you what, that looks pearly, doesn't it?
I tell you what, it's coming on a tree. I'll get this last bauble on, mate. We're laughing. If that will stay. Hey! Right, thanks for watching this episode, the Christmas episode of Minis and Motorbikes.
Yes.
Another year has gone by.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we ought to start, really, by thanking the people who share us on Facebook all the time.
Well, why not? Why not? This bauble keeps hitting my head every time I do that. Right, who are you going to thank then? Who are you going to thank?
Mark Pithers, Simon Morrell, Roger Smith, Mark Wanty, Marie Green, like Alan Green. But they always share. If it weren't for you lot, we wouldn't get out there, I don't think, so we do appreciate it.
No, sharing on Facebook and all the bits we do and all that sort of thing, and trying to get the viewers up and all that sort of thing, because we need to get subscriptions, subscribers up. We need to get the hours up, because we're still not making any money out of all of this nonsense. And if we were making some money out of it, we'd push it all back into the builds and the episodes we do and make bigger and better episodes.
It's hard work. I mean, that's why the mini's stagnated, isn't it? Because we just run out of money.
Yeah, but never mind, we'll get there. But let's have a little bit of a review of the year. Yeah. Because some of the places we've been all over the place, Brands Hatch and Snetterton and Excel and the museum up in Birmingham and all over the place, haven't we? So I think right beginning of February time, wasn't it? At the beginning of the year. We was at the MCN
Motorbike show in Excel.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
To the motorcycle show at Excel in London.
Debit, insurance.
Should we go and have a look?
Yeah, let's go and have a look.
Go and have a look.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
Now what's going to happen here? Can you hear it?
Clap down, my ladies, short, tall, thin or wide. Oh,
Right, Henry.
Yes.
Bike show.
Yes.
Was it? How does it sort of come about? How do you know Mr. Parrish? And
All right. Do you want a long story?
yeah.
No, we haven't got time. You're buying lunch.
Basically, in a nutshell, right, I made a rubbish movie, okay, directed it, called Mad Dogs and Englishmen. They're awful,
Okay, so-
right, with Elizabeth Hurley and Joss. Anyway, so it was awful, and I went to Channel 5 and I said, have you got any work? Because I've got 20 staff to feed and I've made a rubbish film. They said, yeah, sure, you could do Stars and Cars. I said, well, I want to present that. They go, well, we're not interested. I said, okay, look, I promise you, if you allow me to make one for free, right, and it rates, then give me a series. And Jeff went, all right.
Genius.
There's a long story to this.
Genius.
So anyway, Stars and Cars rated, did really well. Then I went and did Great Drives for Travel Channel, right? And then I said, I want to do motorbikes. And they said, would you do two series of Great Drives? So I went round the world twice, came back, then I rode Route 66. That started World's Greatest Motorcycle Rides, which instigated the Motorbike show on ITV, because World's Greatest Motorcycle Rides rated really well.
Serious of that now. I mean,
I think
And then we met on Crime Watch.
we did. Yeah.
That was the first time we met Henry Cole.
yeah. He was
Courtesy
good.
of Steve
Courtesy of
Parrish.
Parrish, yeah. Mr. P, if we weren't for you, well, yeah.
Yeah, good old Steve
Yeah,
Parrish.
first time we met Maria Costello as well. She's a lovely lady.
Yes, she did a nice little bit of camera, didn't she?
Yeah. And who was the Kawasaki chap that we spoke to?
Dean Cluley. He was the Kawasaki.
He was good.
Yeah, he was good. Well,
He was straight in there and boom.
Well, to be honest, I stuck the camera in front of his
Yeah,
face,
and he just
shoved the mic in his hand,
pulled the ripcord and he went.
and off he went.
Hi there, I'm Dean Cluley, Business Ops Manager here at Kawasaki UK, and welcome to our stand. I want to just show you a little bit about a new bike, or two new bikes that we have, which is our new hybrid, something very, very new to the industry. So what we've done for the year, this year we've actually got a Z hybrid and a Ninja hybrid. So as you'd imagine with a Kawasaki, we've got an unfaired version and a faired version. So first of all, I mentioned the word hybrid. It's actually a strong hybrid. So some of you might be saying, well, what's the difference between strong and mild? The main difference with a strong hybrid is that you can actually change from ICE, so combustion engine, to electric motor, and that's the difference between a mild hybrid. A mild hybrid will be a constant support package to the petrol engine. With ours, you can flip between the two.
He was really good. Yeah, that was good. So
He was
that's
good.
worth going
Yeah.
back and watching that, because he was talking
they all
about
are, actually.
Kawasaki. Yeah, well, they all
Over
are, yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Don't
And
watch
then-
James Bond, watch us.
Oh, I don't know. I might watch James Bond as well.
no, we're
watch
bearing
it as
him.
well.
You're 003.5 and I'm 0015.
Number 2.
Yeah, don't watch Shrek, watch me.
Right,
Mark.
moving on.
Yes.
Am I the donkey then on that? Am I? Yeah. Right, moving on. ATO Racing.
Yes.
Okay, now
Yeah.
they invited us along to quite a few things
Yeah,
this
and
year,
obviously
didn't
it's
they?
because of them we're building the Honda CB500. So
Yeah.
we'd like to thank Ian, Rachel, Job as well, obviously, and Ben.
Ben was the guy that was winning everything, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He wasn't in the interview we did at their workshop. We've got something very special lined up today. We've got a very special guest, Ryan Vickers, and we've got ATO as well.
We're even more special.
Very special. So we're just going to have a little chat about, how you all started and where you're going, and you're just.
Well, I'm not going to Spain on Sunday. I know that.
No, someone's going to Spain on Sunday. So
I'm going to sort these suitcases. I'm going with you.
How it all sort of started, your first experiences and how it all got going, and your first races and your first bikes, usual sort of thing, really.
We'll start with these guys, yeah, because their stories might be a bit longer. They're a bit older than me.
Yes, because we had a chat with Ryan Vickers, didn't we?
Yeah.
What was he doing? He's moved on now, hasn't he? He was. What bike racing was Ryan Vickers?
It was British Superbikes. He was with Yamaha. Has he gone to Ducati now?
I don't know, but he's got some World Series thing now or something. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Anyway, he's gone racing with the big boys. The bigger boys, isn't he? Yeah. And then obviously second home Brands Hatch.
Yeah. Second meeting the British Touring Cars. And obviously we got a chat with our usuals, didn't we?
Our usual Dominic Wheatley and
lovely
Lydia Walmsley.
and Mum and Dad and Mike and I can't think of what's his I'm terrible with names, aren't I? Dave. Dave. Sorry, Dave. Love you, Dave.
Put that in your bloopers.
Oh yeah, let's get cosy. Twisty.
Did I start 14th that race?
Yeah, we still never got our interview with Mike Walmsley though, did we?
No, still didn't
One
get
day
that.
we will. Hopefully Lydia's racing something next year.
Well, to
I'd like
be
to find out. I've got a feeling it might be Porsches with Graves.
to be fair to him as well, we didn't get to many of the touring car stroke mini JCW
like
rounds,
the last
did we?
round we didn't get to, which we normally get to, and we didn't get to because we had prior arrangements, didn't we?
So we didn't get to it unfortunately, but when we were at Brands Hatch, we managed to get in front of the legends as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that was down to your mate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The guy that, what's his name? I can never remember it. I feel
I
terrible.
don't know his name. I only know him as. I can't even remember. I'm terrible. It's no good you asking me names.
Because you remember as well, I bumped
Deal.
That was it. Because it was Dill. I bumped into Dill on the Walton Common, didn't I, at the bike show, and he said, "You don't even know who I am," and I was like. I did, but I couldn't place.
Dill's
terrible about that.
Yeah,
but but he got us in front of the legends people, didn't he?
Yeah, Mike Schlupp, is it Schlupp? I can never pronounce it right.
Yeah,
he was very good, wasn't he?
You had a chat with him. He was very, very good in the interview.
Yeah, because you could get in the car and I couldn't.
And not only while you was on a chat with him, you see, I could join in on the old hospitality, couldn't I? I had all the cakes and the biscuits and the bits.
Yeah, because you were stuffing Jaffa cakes in your
Jaffa
pocket.
cakes. That was it.
You like a Jaffa cake, don't you?
Yeah, I do like Jaffa cake. If anybody wants to donate any Jaffa
Sponsor
cakes
us, Jaffa cakes.
to the channel, I can dispose of them. Yeah. And then the next one was the historic Formula One day, which was
good.
also at Brands
Yeah,
Hatch.
and old Williams. Oh yeah, that Williams was. Oh.
Well, plus they had all those old, well, not old. Some of them were new, some of them were old Lotuses, because the Lotus Club were down there, weren't they?
Yes.
And
You had
a chat with Ralf Wilton.
Yeah, he was a clever man.
Right, we're here with the East Anglia Lotus Club, and we're here with Ralf, and he's going to talk us through some of these cars that we've got here today. First one, Ralf, this is a new one, isn't it?
Yes, this is brand new. This was picked up on Thursday, brand new, from Endeavour Lotus at Colchester. It's a Thea Mira, very nice spec in verdant green, 405 horsepower. Probably one of the last Lotuses
petrol.
for the petrol.
Yeah, such a shame.
Yeah. They do the V6. I like the V6. It makes
sounds.
Doing a 2-litre, I think it's the Mercedes one with the DSG gearbox, and there's allegedly a V8.
Yeah,
well,
that gearbox isn't good either.
No, I don't like that.
No, I think a lot of people are having trouble. Right, next one. I know this one. This is it's a Land.
This is definitely a Lotus Land, +2, 130 5-speed, with a diaphragm problem on the headlamp. Vacuum has the fact it's come up. Sometimes they wink at you. They like winking.
Yeah. That used to be a thing where you used to look out for get Lotuses to flash it, so they do the. Yeah.
This one, the current owner got it about 8 years ago, and he drives it not daily but regularly.
Yeah.
It's a good, reliable car, easy to do. There are aftermarket modifications you can make if you get one you want to go from scratch, and you decide not to go to the older stuff. Spider chassis do a replacement chassis, which is the main replacement now. But you can also fit the Ford Z-Tech engine in them now.
Duratec, could you get that in there?
Probably. Yeah. Talk to Spider. If it'll fit in the chassis, it'll fit in the car.
Now, he didn't want to talk in front of the camera.
No, then once he got going, he was all right.
When I pressed the go button, off he went, and it turned out really good, didn't it?
He's a clever man. He's a very clever man. I'm going to be picking his brains a lot. He's very clever. Yeah, very clever man.
All right. And then we move on to the fastest Mini in the world.
Yes, that was blooming good.
Right, everyone. We're here with Nigel Deese, the man of the moment. Today, this weekend, we've got the fastest Mini in the world. Well, Nigel, tell us about it.
Well,
how did it all start?
Well, thanks for inviting me to have a quick word. Where did it all start? It started 30 years ago at Silverstone, so fantastic grid back in the day, and made ITN news. And my involvement has been over the last 4 years or so. My first race was in 2019, and from then onwards I kind of got involved with the organising, and here we are today. The sun's shining. We've got the best grid in 25 years.
22, I think we've got. Is it 22? Did you say it's 22?
22 cars, though, which is fantastic. And do you know what? It's great for people to watch.
Yeah. Well, there's a good chance we can build a Mini that will be eligible for it. How much does the entrance be?
£300, which is exceptional. So the objective is to get as many people on the grid, affordable priced, and it's down to one thing: it's our sponsors. And without our sponsors, it just wouldn't happen.
Is there anyone you want to mention?
Well, I think our lead sponsors, Mini Spares. They get fantastic support. Kind of the world's leading supplier of mini parts, so it kind of fits with the race.
I think you could basically build a Mini buying all the parts from them if you wanted to build one.
Absolutely.
I mean, they manufacture a lot of their own stuff for themselves now, I think, as well, don't they? So it's a credit to them, really. They're a good company.
We'll whiz through the names that we spoke to, and then so we had obviously Nigel Deese, because he's the guy that
he runs it all, really.
Pretty much runs it
with his brother, which we're going to mention in a minute. There's Tony Hunting.
Yeah, he was one of the drivers, wasn't he, that you spoke to?
Pete Craddington.
Yes.
I think I pronounced that right.
And Ollie
Pete,
Howard.
But your car was beautiful, Pete.
Well, Ollie was the driver, wasn't he?
Harvey's was as well. but yeah.
Pete was the guy that basically was the brains behind it, wasn't he?
He's another clever man.
Yeah. I mean, what he did to that Mini, how he got that engine in there and everything. Because what was it? Do you remember what the engine was? Wasn't it?
Honda.
And was it something to do? I don't know what I'm talking about.
No,
they bolted two together or something, did they?
No, that's Harvey.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
It's Harvey's was the V8.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
See, talk to me about cameras and lenses.
Yeah, you're all right. And editing.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, and then you spoke to Harvey. Harvey did, didn't you?
Yeah, Harvey was good. And he won it, didn't he? He was the fastest mini in the world. He just beat Tony, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just pipped Tony to it, but that was good racing.
Yeah.
Good racing.
And then we bumped into another old bugger we know, didn't we? Jeremy Aston Phillips.
Oh yeah, Jeremy Aston Rowe Phillips. So what's your association with the fastest mini then, Jeremy?
Well, we were approached by them to get involved with the Fastest Mini Championship, and it seemed completely unhinged and totally and utterly bonkers.
Pretty right, isn't it?
But I thought, yeah, let's do something with these guys.
Yeah, no, it looks good. The stickers look good, actually, to be fair.
I think the cars look better.
Yeah.
So we bumped into him, had a chat with him about Row Oil.
And he helped us out big time because we got in front of someone very special, didn't we?
We got in front of Freddie Hunt.
Yeah. We've bumped into Freddie Hunt. You did well, Freddie. What's going on? What are you doing here?
Racing minis. Racing minis at Brands Hatch with a lot of minis. It's great.
Yeah. And how did you get on?
Not bad. I mean, I also
old beer tyres at Paddock Hill.
Well, exactly. Going to Paddock, I don't know how much tyre temperature I've got. I've got 100 other minis swarming around me, and I was a little bit wet. I got mugged a little bit. I didn't want to, ruin it on the first lap, so I'll need to be a bit more aggressive this afternoon.
So where did you finish in this race?
Finished 10th, started 11th.
Let's cut to about this. You good.
I'm top 10 in a mini field of 30 plus cars. I think,
and they're competitive, and you've got to use each other and you've got to use the aero to pull you along. You've got to use each other, haven't you? So
exactly. Bloody good fun.
Yeah, bloody
wicked fun.
What a nice man he was as well.
He was a really nice guy because we literally just rocked up and said, sit down, here's a mic, and started chatting to him. And he was happy. He was chatting away. Really nice guy.
Yeah, he's a lovely fella.
Yeah, that was quite good. It's quite nice to meet people like that.
Yeah,
and then
not be disappointed in them.
Exactly. I mean, I know you shouldn't say this, but how much he was like his dad.
His dad never doubt that he weren't his. His mannerisms, everything.
I don't know.
Lovely fella.
And then we went, and then we travelled up to Birmingham to the National Motorcycle Museum.
Which was
Now, you were really impressed with that place, out there, weren't you?
Because you didn't realise how many British marques and models there were. I mean, there was like 171 British marques of motorbike. Guess who we've bumped into?
A lot of people bump into me and then they just walk off the other way.
Oh, sorry, old man.
That's the one.
That's what I get now. Anyway, Steve.
Yeah.
We bumped into you again.
Yep.
Motorcycle Museum.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
I'm here because I was invited to be here, and I've been coming for about the last 3 years, actually. This is Motorcycle Museum Live as such, where I'm helping out with the dragsters, some dragster bikes over the back, and you'll have to go and film them because they are so noisy, so loud, and so smelly. They've got nitromethane in them. They're proper monsters, and they're all from the sort of 60s and 70s, where drag bikes back then were built in garden sheds. And there is some proper monsters. There's a 500 horsepower one out there. It's got 2 Norton Westlake engines in it. It runs on nitromethane. It's got turbochargers and superchargers and everything else, and it's a real monster. So I'm involved with doing that. And then I'm also doing some stuff with Henry Cole on the stage in the back there, where we talk a load of rubbish and garbage and have
questions from the floor, and have a bit of a giggle, really.
We're here with another legend. Another sidecar legend, actually. But you do two wheels as well, don't you? Would you say
I wouldn't say I'm a legend, but yes, I race 2 wheels and 3 wheels, and I've done a tiny bit of car racing.
Yeah.
I did an A35 and an old Alpha and a classic Mini, which was the most fun.
Yeah, they're fun because they're all over the shop, aren't they?
That was thanks to the Colburn family. They're amazing.
Oh, right. Where's that Goodwood?
I did race. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That was an MGY type. I raced at Goodwood at the Revival. That was pretty cool.
The Revival's good, isn't it?
To race a motorbike and a car at the same Revival was amazing.
Is it 2 wheels at the Revival or?
Usually, yeah.
And of course, the guy that sort of is he the manager or the owner
he's
or
the,
I think he's doing loads of things. He's got loads of roles.
There's a proper word for it, isn't there?
Curator.
Yeah, curator. That's
Is it?
Yeah. Curator.
That's the word.
Curator. Yeah.
James Hewin.
Yeah, he was a good interview. Yeah, very good.
Do you know what? You're here on our 40th anniversary weekend, so 40 years we've been open, 1984 to now, but we've tied that in with our Museum Live event, which is an open weekend where you can come for free. We like the public, obviously we let the public in for free and all our visitors, and there's a small charge for car parking. Motorcycles are free, and you've seen today the crowd
packed.
It's we get literally thousands and thousands of visitors over the course of the weekend, over the Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, so is it a big number over the year? Is it is it 250,000, half?
Yeah, you've actually hit the nail on the head, because we're a conference business as well, and a lot of the conferences, quite often they're engineering sort of base. So we have JLR, Jaguar Land Rover as a client, for example, and so quite often those people that are coming to a conference will also visit. So the number is around, with unique visitors and people that are coming over from the conference business, it is actually around 250,000 a year. Yeah,
it's amazing, isn't it? That's impressive. And then, of course, we've got to thank our old mucker, haven't we? Steve Parrish was
up there.
He always helps us out.
Yeah, we were filming some of the bikes, and he'd come up behind us, didn't he?
What are you two doing here?
Yeah. So we had another chat with him, and then of course he was up there signing autographs with Henry Cole and all of the Henry Cole's gang. Yeah. I can never remember their two names.
No. Skid and. See, you keep asking me chuffing names.
You know
I'm bloody bad with names.
I forget.
Alan Millard.
That's it. I forget, and I just put the emphasis on you, so you look like you've forgotten. Yeah.
Bad.
And of course, we also met up again with
lovely Mary Costello. Yeah,
we had another chat with us. So so it was really good.
Lovely.
Yeah. And then I'm beginning to forget now, so I'm going to get my book out because I'm beginning to forget.
Yeah.
So where were we? MG Metro Racing.
Yeah. Ben Williams and
Paul Deacon.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Turn, is it? What, they want me to get in, do they? Oh, I'm coming.
There's one down the one leg. We're back now with Paul Deacon, who's one of the drivers in the MG Metro. Is it Challenge Cup or just Cup?
Just Cup.
Just Cup. So tell us about yourself, Paul. A little bit of history. You always ask the drivers a little bit of their history. Just tell us a bit of history and about your car and.
I'm 56, getting too old for this really, but if I didn't do it now, I never would.
No, never too old. 56 is fine.
I'm a mechanic, so I've always been around cars. I've had the car about 20 years.
Because it is original MG Metro.
It is, yeah. It was
because a lot of these others are the MG Metro Rover Metro 100s, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're old like me, you've seen them over years and years and years and years, and they've always been bloody good, to be fair. Everyone goes for the classic minis, but I think the Metros are just as much fun, if not more fun, to be honest with you. So the other thing about the championship, is it cost effective for you? What sort of entrance fees and what did it cost you for a year?
Well, the term cheap, now that gets thrown around, but any motorsport, as we know, is not cheap. There's always a large bill and a constant cost. However, we believe it is the cheapest form of motorsport that you can do. Now, looking at the cars that are for sale and the rate in which you go through parts, tyres especially, we're looking at maybe £4,500 to £6,000 is the maximum limit for a car. That's race repair, transponder, in-date fire extinguisher, everything. You can get in it, turn the key and off you go. Only thing you need to do is put fuel in it. So you'll be looking between the £4,500 and £6,000 mark. And then the race entry fees in 2024 were, I believe, £445 per weekend.
That's not bad.
So it's not terrible.
No,
so that was for a 20-minute race and a 15-minute race as well. So it's 2 races you get and a qualifying as well. And so they were all double headers. Every weekend was a double header. You always had 2 races.
It used to be like that. Yeah. I really want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we get the sponsorship for the Mini, I'd still like to do some rounds in the Metro and all, keep my hand in.
Well, it was.
That's really good.
And they were very kind because they took us out as well, didn't they?
Yeah. And what I liked about it is you asked a question and there weren't no secrets out there, because with a lot of the top line racing, let's say top line, upper echelon racing, shall we say? I don't know. This sounds really bad. The racing you do if you've got a lot of chuffing money, that might be the way to put it. But you've got a lot of money. Because the racing drivers aren't any bloody better. I mean, Ben and Paul were bloody brilliant. I mean, Ben's left foot braking was just like, I mean, he's as good as any of the touring car drivers without a doubt.
Yeah.
Easily, without a doubt.
Yeah, but
considering Paul had just started, he'd only just had the season in it, I thought he was bloody brilliant as well.
What I was a bit shocked about as well was normally we turn up and we have a little bit of a chat and somebody says this and somebody says that and you wander about and you're trying to find your way.
And there's a lot of bullshit.
We turned up
racing, isn't there?
and normally I have a bit of time to sort the camera out and get some lights out or whatever and get the tripod going and all
that. Have a bit of cake.
Didn't get time for that because you were standing there, woof, you were gone, weren't you? He was all wearing a car and taking the bonnet off and showing you this and showing you that, and I was standing there trying to pretend like I knew what I was doing. I started having a bit of a look back, but they didn't hold back.
It was lovely. It told you absolutely everything. Adjustable anti-roll bar on the back and all the little secrets, and it was just lovely to be just in the middle of people who were honest and upfront and wanted everyone to know the same thing. So there weren't any sort of I'm not telling you that because that's my little special bit. Told us everything. Told
us everything. Really down to earth.
Where the motor racing, where you where you need a lot of money to do it, they don't tell you anything.
Nah, really down to earth. No, that was a really good day out, and thank you very much for that. And we'll definitely get down to a couple of their races next year and follow up on all of that, won't we? And do a bit more with that. So
apart from Uncle Peter, of course, he tells us stuff.
Uncle Peter and Uncle Carl.
They're a class on their own, so we must thank him as well.
Yeah, and again, we didn't get to see much from this year. We just didn't get to the mini JCWs. It was just how different events fell and things that we were committed to doing. We didn't get down to as much racing as we'd.
No, I quite miss them too because they're nice couple of chaps. Because I think they've been helping out a couple of other drivers as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
you always got time for chat as well, haven't they? So last time we were down, they showed us all around their paddock, didn't they? And the cars and all that. And
love Uncle Peter, love Uncle Paul.
Yeah. Right, we've got a few special people we want to obviously say thank you to for the year. One of them's obviously my brother Stephen Jackson, because
you got a brother?
I have, because he does a lot of things. Like
he does a lot of phoning in the background and organising meetings up with us. Because he's got no.
It's all very well, you know. You're saying, we went to the MC Motor Show and we went to the historic Formula One and we went to the National Motorbike Museum and like. But there's work behind all of that. Yeah. And he very often sends the emails out, hooks people up, and then passes them over, and we get in touch and follow it up and do all that sort of thing. So he's hankering after being a bit of a location manager, isn't he?
Yeah.
There ain't no money in it though, unfortunately. There ain't no money in it. Right.
It's cold up here and all that. My nose is freezing.
Well, don't keep holding it. Don't keep holding
Rudolph.
it. Right. No, Newport.
Gary Byford. I said you were going to get mentioned in the Christmas episode, and you said no.
Who you mentioning?
Gary Byford.
Gary Byford.
He bought us a set of discs for the Mini.
Yes,
and we will be putting them on in the new year. And yes, I have actually bought them.
No, I think they're up behind that sign somewhere. They're all wrapped up in plastic.
We haven't gone out on a Don Jolly with your money.
Carrie. No, they're up in a box up there, so they're all covered in plastic. So of course that'll start ploughing on, because when we get, we're going to just get that Mini finished now and get cracking with it. So what was his name again?
Gary Byford.
You weren't going to mention Gary Byford, were you? He don't like being mentioned.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't like being mentioned.
Gary Byford.
Gary Byford.
He don't like Gary Byford. He don't like his name. Who was it again? Gary Byford. Right, and then
Gary Byford.
And then I'll close the book now, because there's no one else to say thank you to apart from
one man that we owe a lot to, basically, and that's
Mr. Burgess, Mr. Steve, the bike guru Burgess.
So hopefully the cases will be split. Get bits ordered. Get it back together.
So what are we doing to the engine tonight then?
What taking the rest of it apart?
Say what?
Taking the rest of it apart.
Well, I know, but what bits? What bits?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know what you'll take apart, do I?
The gearbox, the phone.
Right.
Well, no, we're going to get the crankcases in half.
Right.
That way then we'll have the crank out, gearbox out. Be the last of it, ready for
going back together.
Cleaning up and put it back together.
If it weren't for him, we wouldn't be able to do half of what we're doing. Well, I've learned a lot of him. Although he does any important bits, like sending me off to the toolbox to get stuff, doesn't he?
And then does it while you're gone.
Does it while I've gone.
No, we drag him out in the evenings, and he could be sitting at home with his lovely wife, with his feet up, having a nice cup of coffee. But we drag him up here, and he gets covered in grease and God knows what. And
he likes wrapping me knuckles as well.
We take the pee out of him, and luckily he starts taking the pee back now. He's settled in a little bit now, so it's quite good fun. But he's very good.
He's a lovely man. And we are.
What you don't know about a motorbike, he makes up, but
he's forgotten more than we know.
Yeah. So a big thanks to Steve Burgess, and hopefully you'll see more of him through 2025. That's about it, really. If we've forgotten to say thanks to
anybody, we're sorry, because there's so many we've got to try and remember and
I mean, to be honest, with our
Max
memory,
Coates, obviously, but
Max Coates. But our combined memory, we ain't done too bad actually.
No.
I mean, I know we've got it written on a board down there, but we won't give those secrets away. Right. Now, I suppose there's nothing much left to do now, apart from your usual bit that you like doing.
Oh yes, don't forget to like and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, wonderful comment, hit the notification button and you'll be notified when there's another episode. And also, Merry Christmas.
You're getting the hang of that now, aren't you?
Where's he gone?
Right, hang on. Right, whenever you're ready. Oh shit. Didn't know if I pressed it. Did I press it? That's better, because at least we're not doing that, look.
Yeah.
Showing the tops of our heads.
Yeah. Well, your head.